Welcome in, guys, in where I recap everything on the 2023 season. We are in the AFC West once again with the Los Angeles Chargers, former San Diego Chargers back in the day. Chargers, 2023 season. I mean, again, last year, the 2022 season, they got into a playoff place at the first time since 2018. Give the shit ton of money to Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. But ultimately, Brandon Staley was fired, rightfully so. Especially when you've got a franchise level quarterback in Justin Herbert, you expect a lot more out of Herbert, and just Brandon Staley wasn't getting the best out of him. Simple as. Brandon Staley needed to be fired. Before he got fired on December 15th, he was 5-9. He got his ass fired, and then Smith came in. For the rest of the regular season, they finished. Yeah, they finished 5-12 in the regular season. But ultimately, Justin Herbert did 3,134 passing yards. Keenan Allen had 1,234 receiving yards. Again, you look at Herbert, and especially Keenan Allen, was like, why the fuck am I still? Why am I with the Chargers? I should be going up there, going with the Chiefs, or getting where with the Eagles or the Ravens, or somebody's going to actually contend and actually get me to winning the championship. And then in the draft, they get Quentin Johnson, which again, I think he was a good addition for the Chargers this season. Wide receiver. Max Duggan, quarterback. Again, he's a good backup, I guess. You could have his 23-24. He's a good backup to Justin Herbert if he gets injured. Tutu Tupu. I don't know how he says his last name, so I don't want to butcher it. Offensive linebacker. And Jordan McFadden, tight end. Passing yards, he was 17th out of 32 for passing yards. Rushing yards, 25th out of 32. Points for, 21st out of 32. They had the worst offense in the league. Points against them, 24th out of 32. Free agents, Tanner Moose, offensive linebacker. Bassey, NC Bassey, cornerback. And Jalen Hawks, safety. They got 51 million in cap space, so they've got a shit ton of cap space that they can move around. They can juggle, see who they can get, especially with the free agents that they have now. They can just get rid of those guys and really bring in better additions. A couple of signings that they made. Chris Wilcox came in as a signing. They need, so again, a lot of things that they need. They need a running back, a wide receiver. They need a cornerback. They need to work on the trenches, running back, wide receiver, stuff like that. Definitely, they need to work on definitely have to work on the offensive side of the ball, because again, you need to. Especially with Justin Herbert, you don't be wasting his career. Like, if I'm Justin Herbert, and again, his rookie deal's going to be coming up soon for this. I think it did maybe. Justin Herbert doesn't be looking around going, why the fuck am I still here? Again, you've got a franchise level quarterback in Justin Herbert, and you're not getting the best out of him. He's got a lot of shit in this team, offensively, that needs to go. Keenan Allen's great. Quentin Johnson could be a good guy, but there's a lot of other people in this team that have to go, that are not good enough for this team to go forward. And whoever they get, then they need to adjust. But again, Jim Harbaugh, former Michigan head coach, most recently, I think that's a great addition. Brings somebody that actually is a good head coach. I know he's been out of the NFL for a couple of years, but he did well in Michigan. Did well a couple of years ago when he was a head coach. So I think, again, bringing in Jim Harbaugh was a great decision. I think you need somebody who's experienced. Not going to be a long-term fix. The long-term head coach, you can bring him for a season or two, but he's the guy that he can steer the ship till you find somebody who you want to take his team forward. But yeah, they need an offensive linebacker, safety, cornerback, wide receiver, running back. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. 51 million in cap space. But yeah, the most important thing is that Brandon Staley was gone, because he was doing some Bears football with his team.